Hello, St. Francis College Terrier men's and women's basketball fans. Seth Cantor with you from the annual Terrier Tip Off Dinner, this year at Legends in Midtown Manhattan. A lot of optimism surrounding the men's and women's basketball programs this year. Here are some sights and sounds from the evening in early November. Of course, we know Ricky Akeem, they graduate. What's the plan of attack in terms of replacing their production?
I think it's going to be a group effort. It might not be the same guys every day, but we have some guys capable of stepping up who are veterans. And then we have some talented young guys who need to adjust to Division I quickly.
It's a very tough early portion of the schedule, 9 straight games on the road. What's your message to the team early on?
Well, we haven't crossed that bridge yet, but I think my message is going to be just keep getting better every day and not worry about the record or anything like that. And let's get good in January and February. And hopefully we can win our share early, but if we don't, we got to stay positive. We got to keep working hard, keep the same focus so we can be a good team down the road.
In terms of what you're doing, preparation-wise, what's changed from year 1 to year 2?
Not a whole lot. We're doing a lot of the same stuff. I think the guys are working real hard and they're very unselfish, which I'm very pleased with.
And of course, the alums here tonight, what a wonderful turnout here in Midtown Manhattan. What does this mean to you to see this support for the program?
This is how it should be. St. Francis College is a great place. It's got great tradition. We got great people in the room. And we want to get as many back as we can, as many times as we can, because it should be a family atmosphere and it should be something where people want to be a part of it.
Coach, best of luck as always. We'll catch up with you along the way.
Thanks, Seth.
Coach, I know there's a renewed sense of optimism around this program. What do you like most about what you've seen in camp so far?
Well, I love our talent. When it comes down to it, you have to have the horses to be able to go. And although we're a young team with 8 freshmen, these are not your typical freshman players. They're playing like upperclassmen. So it's just been so wonderful, a breath of fresh air. You're able to execute on things that you want to do on both ends of the floor. And what I love about them, too, is their maturity, how they've come in and taken such a serious approach to things.
In terms of the identity of this team, what do you see developing right now throughout camp?
Well, I think that what we're trying to develop is a different reputation, and a different mindset within St. Francis women's basketball. The great thing about these 8 freshmen is that they can't relate to the past teams that we've had. They only know what we have now and what our potential is for the future. And they're geared up and fired up to prove people wrong and to show that even though they're young and inexperienced, we can get things done this year.
In terms of what you're looking to accomplish on the court, I know you lost your top 2 scorers, Valau's no longer with the team, but these 8 freshmen, when you were out recruiting, what did you want to see? What needs were you looking to fill?
Well, first and foremost, we wanted to find kids that fit into our style of play, both offensively and defensively. We also wanted kids that were going to be very coachable and committed and dedicated, and that's what we're seeing right now. These kids came in to school this year in fantastic shape, so we started off on a great note. We've been able to move forward every day, progress as a team, get better as a team. They need time to gel. 8 new players out there with 5 returners, so they're learning every day about each other's game. But, they have goals individually and as a team, and every day is just a process for us, and we just work to get better each and every practice.
Such a wonderful turnout here tonight at the Tip-Off Dinner. What does it mean to you to have this support from alums?
Oh, so important. These are our St. Francis alum. They're all about giving back and taking care of each other and being there for each other. So through the good and through the bad, it doesn't surprise me that we have the same consistent people coming out to support us.
I know you've been at this a while. You still get the goosebumps as you get ready for the first game?
Oh, absolutely. And I think so even more just because it's such a fresh slate this year. I'm really excited and re-energized. I haven't felt this way in the past 3 years. And, we have a lot of work to do, but there's a lot of promise and huge potential, so we're very excited about it.
Coach, thank you very much. Best of luck this season.
Thank you.
I can't wait till the season gets started. I'm really excited about this team.
I know you've seen some practices. What do you like about the way the team has practiced so far?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. They're tenacious on defense, and another thing, they really share the basketball.
Now, for those that don't know, Tori played under Coach Bryko when he was an assistant here. He actually recruited you. What message did he give you at the time about St. Francis College?
Coach Bryko was great. I went to the University of Maine my first year, and then when I decided to transfer, Coach Breaker was one of the biggest influences on getting me to St. Francis. Just a great guy, a person I still look up to. He stressed on us dedication and hard work.
Coach, what identity have you seen forming throughout training camp so far?
I would say it's a mix of young and old. Overall athleticism much better than I thought, and our depth is very good. We can go pretty deep into our rotation.
I respect him. He's a father figure to me, and he always want to have a place in my heart.
When he was here, did you have an idea that he'd be a successful head coach at Division I level?
I always knew he deserved to be a head coach.
Megan, now that everybody's here, how rewarding is it to you to see these alums supporting St. Francis basketball?
It was such a good turnout tonight, Seth. I really couldn't have asked for a better crowd, more supportive people. I'm really just so pleased with how it all worked out.
You've been here now for a number of years. Why St. Francis College? Why do you love this place?
I started out as an intern at St. Francis, even as a kid playing basketball growing up. I played a couple of games at St. Francis. It was always big time in Brooklyn for me, and I've been here 5 years now, and I wouldn't dream of working at another place.
The support that you get from others is amazing because it's so small, but at the same time it's so united, and one person makes a difference, somebody else's life. Because I came from South America, Colombia, and somebody made my life different, which was Coach Glenn. And so other people came around and helped out, which was great. And that I would say that to a recruit. Come to a place like St. Francis, it's small with big dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Richie, a pleasure to meet you. Enjoy the evening. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
That's Richie Dominguez, former forward here at St. Francis College, who played under Glenn Brica when he was an assistant. This could be either a player or an attribute of the team. Stylistically, what surprised you so far throughout camp?
I think our athleticism and our ability to score. We scored the ball a little bit better than I thought, and we're much more athletic than I thought overall.